steering. Right, she was a bit thirsty. But I'm getting nuked by seagulls. Yeah, whatever, mate. Hello everyone, Mark again from Steiger Cars. I've just bought 2 Minis from auction and need to pick them both up today. So I need to play a game of eeny meeny miny mo. Which banger should I take home? I have to flip a coin, I think. I've noticed that one's got a puddle underneath it. I hope that's not from that car. The bonnet's also open. It is missing an oil cap, I think, that one. And this one's an automatic, which is just asking for trouble buying from auction, isn't it? So I'll pick one, see if it gets me home, and then come back for the other one. But yeah, today's going to be a fun day, I can see. Right, I'm going to go for this one. This is a 2007 Mini 1.4, 93,000 miles, some service history, 2 former keepers. I paid 500 quid for it plus the fees, which is pretty cheap. All seemed okay, move forward and back okay. Needs a wiper arm. Needs an MOT as well, actually. That's due very soon, so I'm going to get that straight in. Got a little scuff there and a bit of trim missing, which I can sort out. A bit of trim flapping there. In fact, I will have to tuck that back in for the MOT, otherwise they'll put it as an advisory. What else have we got? It's pretty clean inside, I think. It's not too bad. Got a jacket in the back, nice. Can put that on Vinted. Other than that, I'm hoping it'll be okay. I mean, someone's dressed the tyres, so someone's put a bit of effort into cleaning it. I wonder why that is, to try and hide something, I don't know. I think this one's missing an oil cap from memory. I came last week to buy them. Yeah, so it's missing an oil cap. There's a bit of residue everywhere, so I just need to check the levels before I drive it. I will actually nick the oil cap from this one. That's the car I've also just bought, so I should steal the oil cap. I hope that's not from this car. I don't think it is. I think it's just from something else that's been parked there. So yeah, I shall get the oil cap on and see if the thing gets me home, and then I'll drop it straight off for MOT. Wish me luck, because I'm going to need it. Okay, here we go. Nervous. So the central locking works on the key. Now, I didn't actually come the day before like I would usually to buy this car. I came on auction day itself. It's more fun doing it that way, but you just can't get to sort of check in detail like you could if you came the day before. Right, here we go. Well, we've got a tyre pressure warning light on, but that's probably because one of the tyres is a bit low. Is there a reset button here? Don't know. And also a bulb warning, so I think I might have a bulb out. So I'll get it home first, do a quick pre-MOT check, make sure there's nothing obvious that I can quickly fix. Otherwise I'll stick it in and see what they find. I have had a few Minis before. I've been lucky so far, but if you look online, the amount of problems people face with Minis, it's really not a good idea buying them from auction, especially when they're cheap, but you know, I like to take a gamble. So we've got fans, great. This one has aircon, I wonder if that works. I doubt it, let's see. Right, it's actually got a 6-speed gearbox as well. The gears work, great. Aircon, does that work? I don't know, probably not. No, I'm going to say no for that one. Stereo works. Washers and wipers, yep, they work. Rear washer wiper. Ah, there's no rear wiper, I've just remembered, it fell off. So I don't know if that's going to work or not. Windows work. That one works. Cool. I think we're okay so far. Right, I've just got a coolant warning. Just come off the carriageway. I hope that's not temperature. It might just be low level. Either way, I'm gonna have to stop and check that out. coolant temp turned to red, so I have switched the engine off, so I can coast to a stop. So I'm going to pull in this car park here. Hopefully Kerry will follow me in because she's got the water. Oh, no power steering. Okay, let's go and check it out. Right, she was a bit thirsty, so I'm going to stop off at the petrol station and get some more water. So I don't think I've got quite enough. Well, she made it home. Going to go around, do a quick pre-MOT check all the fluids, and then drop it off for its MOT. I might give the headlights a polish, save them from being advised. Apart from that, it drove really nicely. Pretty nippy, nice and smooth. Clutch was good. Just a bit low on coolant, but no dramas. Other than that, fingers crossed for a pass for tomorrow. Okay, before the MOT, I'm going to chuck on the wiper arm. I know it doesn't need one for an MOT. I need a spanner, but I might as well just chuck it on anyway. Oh, that's tight. I'm going to probably grab this with some locking pliers. I don't want to damage the mechanism. Right, got it off. And then somehow I've got to get that inside there. Oh, feel a bit stupid now. You just have to pop the cap off. There we go. Right, quick test. Wait for it to kick in. Okay, it's lucky I tested that with this up, because that would have scratched the tailgate. I put it on the wrong way. There we go. Right, weirdly, some of the side lights aren't working, so that one works, that one doesn't, and then that one works and that one doesn't, and only one brake light works. So the easiest thing, instead of trying to rummage around in there, is just to pop off both lights. So popped off the covers, a couple of screws, and I can see what I'm doing. Right, change those bulbs, so that's all working. This one's not working, and I think it's because it's all corroded behind there. So I'm going to give it a clean up, and hopefully that will fix it. Right, that's more like it. All sorted. Just got joined by this dude doing some late night work. He was on his back. He crash landed, so I helped him. Now he's just puffing up to me. Yeah, whatever, mate. Right, I'm getting nuked by seagulls. I'm glad I haven't washed this car. It's a bloody load of them. I can hear all the poo slapping the ground. I'm gonna have to wait for a few secs. Anyway, at the MOT garage, just about to drop it off when these guys let me out. Right, they're sort of clearing now. Just noticed that headlight on the garage is going way up, so that might be an issue. I haven't got much adjustment in the car here. I can make it go up and down slightly, but hopefully they'll just wind that in a bit. But other than that, I'm hoping for a pass on this. Drives really nicely. So yeah, good luck, little Mini. There's a spare Mini here actually, if it needs any parts. This one's up on the stands all stripped apart, so maybe they can use some bits of this. Well, the Mini failed the MOT on a cat, and the headlight has been broken. They can't adjust it. So the cat is 307 fitted, which is not what I wanted to hear. Headlights, well, I've got a spare from my other Mini, so I've used that as a donor. So I'm going to quickly whack it in. Luckily it's the same, and then get it in for the retest. Put this down to a fine art. Very quick job. 4 bolts and a plug. Oh, that's jammed. That's just spinning, and that's just lost. Oh, and this was supposed to be a quick, easy job. Right, she's fixed now. Swapped the headlight with the other Mini I had. These bolts were a nightmare, they just spin, so you have to get things behind there and all sorts, but that should now hopefully pass the MOT. The cat's on, so yeah, should be good to go. Need to drop off the keys again. Yeah, that was a nightmare. This coat is not waterproof. These obviously aren't waterproof, but that's another story. Anyway, good luck for tomorrow. You have to excuse the voice. I went to a pub last night and had to shout because there was music.
and this is what happens to the voice. It's annoying really, but there we go. After having some wheels nicked from my local shopping centre car park, I decided to rent driveway space from a friend, but yeah, look what happens. Parked under his tree. It's also covered in sap. Oh, terrible. So I need to reevaluate that, I think. Nightmare. Right, this missing oil cap is becoming an issue. The one I ordered from eBay, it's got lost in the post. So I ordered one from Amazon. Doesn't fit, it's too big. So I've got 2 viewings today on it, and I need to get the oil cap on before the viewings. So yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to work. While I think about the oil cap, I'm going to get on and do this quickly. So I've given it a quick rub down. I'm going to use some gloss black and then put some lacquer on top afterwards so it doesn't come off. So let's do that now. Okay. I don't know why I've got a My Little Pony Dream Castle game. I don't know where that came from. Never mind. I don't mask off the surrounding area because I like to let it blend out. Otherwise you get a line. When you remove the tape, you'll see a line. Right, I'll let that dry, give it a few coats, and then get some lacquer on there, I think. Well, there we go. Pretty happy with that. That honestly took about 5 minutes, so it's not perfect, but you'll get away with that, I think, for sure. Also, the good news is the lid for the lacquer fits perfectly where the oil cap should go. So at least I can drive the car and move around without oil squirting everywhere. I've given it a quick hoover. Literally spent about 5 minutes hoovering. I'm not even going to wipe the trims, they all look okay. This is going to be a very cheap Mini. Plus it's got limited paperwork, so I don't really want to ask too much for it. Yeah, year's MOT, drives nice. Someone's going to get a bargain, I think. Right, there we go. Quick wash. Luckily that tree sap didn't really cause much of an issue. Just occurred to me, I've machine polished a car, parked it under the same tree, so I wanted to go move that sooner rather than later. But I think for the time I spent on this, it's more of a recovery mission after that nasty garage bill for the cat. And also a friend's going to come look at it, so I've given her a bit of a deal, so it's going to go to a good home. So yeah, better than losing money, I guess, but should be able to break even on this one, hopefully. Let's see what happens. Right, that oil cap's a pain. Went to Halfords, they don't do them. Motorbits didn't have any. Tried like Eurocar parts, etc. Didn't have any. Everywhere's closed now. It's a bank holiday weekend, so I've gone on Amazon again. I've ordered another one. It's more expensive, but it'll be here tomorrow. Hopefully that one will fit, because I have some money in my hand. That is a cash deposit because it's now sold. I was out and about in the car trying to find the oil cap, and the person who wanted to see it was on my route, so I swung in there. They had a look at it. Loved the car. So they're going to come pick it up next week. So let's do some numbers while we're here. It's a shame about that cat for the MOT. That really ruined the whole thing, but never mind. What have we got? The car and the fees, £632. And then we have the wiper arm, £8.59. And the oil cap, finally the one I've ordered, which hopefully will fit, £15.09. And then we have the MOT of 48 quid. The cat and fitting, that was £304.63 in total. And then put a bit of fuel in to get it home originally, though that was £8.51. So total spend on that, £1,016.82. Sale price, it was up for £13.50, so I reduced it a bit because I knew the person. So I said, have it for £12.75. So that leaves a profit of £258.18. So it could be worse, but it could be better. Same story, really. If it wasn't for the it needing a cap for the MOT, that would have been where I was sort of aiming for. But no, the good news is it didn't lose money, and it still made a bit. And I only spent an hour probably valeting the thing, put a wiper blade on, had to fit the headlight for the MOT, got wet in the process. Had I have bought the car knowing that it needed a cap, probably not, but it's all part of the fun, isn't it? Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.